Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Danielle. Danielle, occasionally rendered Danielle, is the French form of the female name Daniela, itself a Latinate form of the male name Daniel. The name Daniel comes from the Hebrew word daniy'el, which translates to God is my judge. The name is born of the Hebrew Bible and Christian Old Testament by a prophet whose story is told in the book of Daniel. Daniel was a Jewish slave in the city of Babylon to the Assyrian king Nebuchadnezzar about 600 years before Christ. Fortunately, Daniel was able to gain favor with the king through his ability to interpret dreams, which kept him safe for a while. However, he was later thrown into a lion's den by his enemies, only to be saved by an angel of God who held the lion's mouth shut to prevent Daniel's death. This particular biblical story became popular in the Middle Ages and was often depicted in miracle plays, which gave the name further prominence. It is mainly for this reason the name has persisted for so long. Daniela is the feminized spelling preferred in Italian and Spanish-speaking countries as well as the Eastern European and Slavic countries. The French use the form Danielle, which is now frequently used in the English-speaking countries along with Daniela. Personality of the girl named Danielle. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth, and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well-earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the girl named Danielle. While not as popular in America as Daniela, thanks, in part, to the rising Hispanic population, Danielle has been around on the American charts for a lot longer. Danielle debuted on the U.S. Top 1000 list in 1938, Daniela did not show up until 1973. Although the name languished in usage for the first 20-plus years, Danielle began making big strides up the popularity charts in the 1960s, advancing almost 600 positions in that decade alone. The name became a top 100 favorite by 1971, but she didn't just stop there. The high point of Danielle's success was from 1984 to 1994, during which time the name maintained a top 20 position on the list of most commonly used girl names. Heavily used, Danielle was at the top of her game in the 1980s and 1990s. The year 2005 marked the first time in 34 straight years that Danielle was not a top 100 favorite. It appears as if her fashionable days may be behind her. Despite her come-and-go popularity on the U.S. charts, Danielle remains a lovely, elegant, and sophisticated-sounding name. It's hard to argue with the French when it comes to taste and style. Just consider some of the other lovely French female names with the "elle" suffix: Michelle, Estelle, Gabrielle, Isabelle, and Noël, to name a few. They are deceivingly simple and supremely graceful. God is Danielle's judge, and he gives this name a perfect 10. Quick facts on Danielle. Gender, girl. Origin, French. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 261. Pronunciation, daniy'el. Simple meaning, God is my judge, God is the only judge. Characteristics of Danielle. Problem solver, authoritative, tough, powerful, tenacious, wealthy, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name, Danielle. Famous people named Danielle. Danielle Harris, actress. Danielle Fishel, actress. Danielle Steele, author. Daniela McApain, golfer.